Hello and welcome to Waylander's Wandering, where on Sunday the 13th of August 2023 it's time to have a quick look at the Sunday preview from Games Workshop. Kicking off, we have Warhammer 40,000, the Space Marines Vanguard Task Force. Featuring Space Marines in Phobos armour are expert scouts infiltrating enemy lines in their lighter gear. The Vanguard Task Force sees a well-rounded group of these stealth specialists returning to the field, with 10 infiltrators, 3 suppressors, 3 eliminators, led by a capable lieutenant in Phobos armour, all amply equipped to cause havoc on the battlefield. Of course, Games Workshop, as is their wont, patent them as the poster boys, the Ultramarines, but you don't have to. I think you should all paint them as Blood Ravens, but that's just me. Moving on, we're looking at the Captain with Relic Shield and Lieutenant with Storm Shield. 2 heroes from Legendary Indomitor's box set are flying solo for the first time. The Captain with Relic Shield is an excellent leader for your Blade Guard veterans, while the Lieutenant with Storm Shield adds a hero with a nifty invulnerable save. Again, we have some lovely miniatures there, and if you didn't get Indomitor's the 9th edition box, hey, now's your chance to get some characters from it. Absolutely fantastic. Next up, we're looking at the Master of Possession, returning for his very own standalone release, bringing his mastery of demonic spirits and a backpack that will make salamanders jealous to the table. Because look at those lovely flamey bits and a hot bit in his hand. And if any of you play Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus, you'll recognise that, dude. Straight off, it's Archie. Archie. Get him up to Legendary, guys. He is awesome. Next up, we're looking at Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team, where it is the Kill Team Annual 2023 Season of the Gallow Dark, featuring a bound version of all the rule books from the Into the Dark season, which will include the rules from Into the Dark, Shadow Vault, Soul Shackle and Gallowfall expansions, with 10 full kill teams, 45 missions, 5 kill zone terrain expanses and a gripping special ops campaign to play through. It's the ultimate companion for games of Kill Team in close confines. Speaking of kill teams, we're going to have a look at the standalone release of the Felgor Ravagers, which I believe came out of Gallow Dark and look absolutely fantastic. I must get mine painted. I'm definitely planning on my Felgor, my boss Gore there, being an albino, and we'll see how that turns out. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on painting albinos, who knows. Next up, we're looking at the Hand of Archon, a nice Drukhari kill team, featuring Perversion and Spiky Bits, because it's a Drukhari kill team, or even a skill team, who cares? And they look amazing. Sorry for the sniffiness, I'm a little bit pollen to death at the moment, I'm not well at all. The Hearthkin Salvagers, our little squat dudes, are getting another solo release with their wonderful power weapons. And look at that orange. If you can paint orange as good as that, you are a better man than me, my friend. And of course, one of the smaller kill teams, the Inquisitorial Agent, looking mighty fine. This is one of my favourite looking kill teams that I've seen in the last year, which came from the last release, the name of which is dribbling out of my brains at the moment. We're going to get the Kill Zone Upgrade Gallowfall set, featuring 18 terrain pieces, including drop pods, stasis pods and various other Medicae bits and bobs. Looking pretty good it is too. Moving on to Warhammer the Horus Heresy, we are looking at an Imperial Fist Praetor in Tartaros Terminator armour. Try saying that 3 times fast. I'm not going to, because I think my lips will drop off. But here we go. The armour is often paired with a mighty Vigil Storm Shield, as seen in the picture in front of you. And he looks pretty spiff, with a very nice power sword that I would be tempted to maybe chop off there and give to somebody else, because I don't play Imperial Fists. though I do know people that do, and they're strange people. Next up, we're looking at the Black Library, where Warhawk, The Siege of Terror Volume 6 is coming to paperback. And yeah, get it, guys. The Siege of Terror is actually coming to an end very soon, and Warhawk features the White Scars Primarch Jagatai Khan dueling with, well, lots of people. You know, his demonically enhanced brother at the height of the Siege of Terror when he fights Mortarion, and some absolutely fantastic fights in that book. This is a great story. And just so that you can track your Siege of the Emperor's Palace, why not get the devastation of the Imperial Palace interior map? Celebrate the paperback release of Warhawk with a luxurious map of the Imperial Palace depicted as the final days of the Siege of Terror ravage its walls. This A2 size cotton map is wrapped in an embossed faux leather cover and tied with a metal charm featuring the logo of the White Scars, commemorating their legendary assault on the Lion's Gate port. And that's it from me this week. I hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. If you have, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the buttons, do the comments, do all the wonderful things. I'm sure I'll appreciate it. Whatever you can get, I highly suggest that you get it from your friendly local game store. My favourite is the wonderful, wonderful Mighty Lancer game stand there in sunny Bridlington by the sea. And they will give you up to a massive 20% off all your purchases from Games Workshop through Malifaux and their various other games. Your tools, your paints, absolutely everything. If you do use my link, they will give me a little kickback, so you'll get 20% off. They'll get a new customer. I'll get a little kickback. We'll all be happy bunnies. And isn't that marvellous? Well, that's it from me. And as ever, I've been Waylander. You've been amazing. I love all your faces. And goodbye.